What you got, Brat?
Well, this is kind of wild right here. A Kentucky man decided to fake his own death just to avoid child support payments, y'all. He was sentenced to 6 years as a part of a plea deal related to charges of computer fraud and aggravated identity theft. How'd he do it? Well, it was nothing too dramatic. Prosecutors say that Jesse Kemp hacked into Hawaii's death registry system and filled out a state of Hawaii death certificate using the information of an out-of-state doctor. He said he did so in part to avoid outstanding child support obligations. The child support he owed was $116,000.
I got a homeboy be texting me that faked his whole death. He had a cemetery. He buried.
No, you stupid.
He said he's going to pay that down $600 a month. Dude been buried for about 7 months. He still be texting me. Dang.
He texted from the grave.
Yeah, from the grave, dog. We done had a whole funeral. He said, Rick, promise. He said, Rick, don't say nothing, man. Don't say nothing. He sat up there, they had that funeral, and he held his breath, man, and did real good. Said, damn, man, how you going to do this, man? How you going to get out? He texts me every now and then like, hey, what's going on, man? He been plenty of rest. I be like, rest up, King.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
It is about that time for the hot spot. Brat, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. A lawsuit alleges that Diddy laced the baby oil with GHB, known as the date rape drugs, to subdue his victims.
What?
Allegedly, a plaintiff identified as Jane Doe in the docks alleged that Combs particularly fancied the use of the popular date rape drug GHB to commit heinous non-consensual acts of sexual violence and rape against countless victims. But Diddy's use of GHB was allegedly not limited to the baby oil. According to the filing, the drug could also be found in beverages at his events. Jane Doe's civil suit was one of 5 new filings against Combs. The complaints were made on behalf of 3 men and 2 women, all of whom remained anonymous, and included allegations against Combs spanning from 1995 to 2021. So they're saying that the baby oil had drugs in it too. I don't even. So you don't have to take it; it just get on your skin.
Apparently, it's absorbed into your system through if you rub it into your body. It's absorbed and makes you like
paralyzed.
Yeah, pretty much.
What?
Mm-hmm. Paralyzed, relaxed.
Real weak.
Golly.
Wouldn't it be like, what I've seen in movies where they take cocaine and they like rub it up against their gums? They're not, yeah.
It numbs you.
Yeah.
Wow.
We need to do some research on that, Maria, to see if, just to see how that works, because that's interesting, because I don't think nobody's just going to wake up and make something like that up.
No. No, I don't think so.
Let's try it on Special K.
No, let's not.
I mean, he used baby oil back when he was a stripper, but I don't know if it had
Exactly.
All right, y'all. It's too early for all that.
I always wanted to ask you, what do y'all use to shine yourself up before y'all go out there and strip?
Baby oil.
Baby oil and coconut oil.
Yeah. Like shea
Coconut
butter.
oil lasts longer.
Oh my God.
Moving right along to your next story, Brent.
So you put the baby oil on top of the coconut oil?
I'm just saying, like, either
So then you
one.
put the coconut oil on first and then the baby oil.
No, you don't mix the two. You don't want to.
Okay.
Baby oil is lighter. The coconut oil is kind of heavier, but the baby oil is lighter.
It's thick.
But which one is shinier? Like with the ladies.
You don't want to
like?
be shiny. You just don't want to be dusty and ashy looking. Shut up, Rock T.
The coconut oil ain't like white, like earwax.
Ladies, coming to the stage. Give it up for a special.
Hey, come on now. Can we move on?
Last question. What was your stage name when you was when y'all was out on the road with some more stripping? I mean, not saying some more was a stripper, but some more was hosting, and y'all was dancing. What was your stage name?
It became Special K, but it started off as the Hitman.
What up, Maria?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone. So we know no 2 generations have ever had as much beef with each other as boomers. So you're a boomer if you were born 1955 to 1964, and you're a millennial if you were born between 1980 and 1996. And that's because millennials can't stop fuming over boomers who still leave voicemails. This is one of the main sources of the beef. Refusing to learn technology and eating canned vegetables. But there is plenty of common ground. There's a new trend online where millennials are talking about the old person heels they'll die on, meaning things boomers will never be happy with. So here are a few of the top ones. New car headlights are too bright. Social media was better when it only showed you content from friends and be able to pick where you last left off scrolling. I do agree with that one. Yeah. Grocery stores are too much work from strolling through an app to clip all the sales to scanning and bagging all of your own groceries. Restaurants should offer an actual menu, not a QR code. Now, I kind of agree with that one.
I like that.
What?
Too.
I like looking at a menu.
Look at a menu.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
I
you
like
gotta
that
scan
QR
it,
code.
yeah.
I can't stand none of it.
I don't like
It
it.
makes me sick. And then, I got to, okay.
Yeah.
I go and get screened for cancer, and my doctor just can't call me and tell me if I have cancer or not. I got to go to some app, and I can't do nothing.
Yes, that
And
chart
I've been
thing.
tested
Yeah.
15 times.
My chart, miss.
And I ain't heard nothing back from a doctor, and it's just so frustrating. Just call me and tell me.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then they
What do
use
I
all
need
the
to
medical
do?
terms. Be like, oh, Lord, I tested positive for such and such. And you find out, oh, no, that's your good cholesterol. But, you know, here's another one. Tips should be for sit-down meals in restaurants only. They do crazy with the tips now.
Yeah.
They be
do.
trying to tip. I had
Yes.
something that was like only like $2.07, and they're talking about some tip. I'm like, what?
Or when you paying with your tap and it says it automatically pulls up. Do you want a tip?
Yeah.
Like I'm just buying something over the counter. No, I ain't
Exactly.
tipping.
Talking about 15 or 20%.
Yeah. Here's another one. Touchscreen keyboards aren't as good as actual physical keyboards. And the way that Gen Z makes hearts with their hands is deeply unsettling.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of that we agree with. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's
I
interesting
like this
how,
right here.
Yeah,
Me too.
yeah. I think every generation has their own set of things that, you know,
I don't
defines them.
I don't understand people who leave voicemails though. I don't
understand, and I don't check them.
I don't never check them either.
Never.
I don't check them either. I'm not gonna sit up here and check no voicemail.
And run it-
Text.
oh, okay,
Just text.
Yeah.
And then these damn people that be random calling. I can't stand that either.
Yeah. But the thing with the menus, though, it is more sanitary to scan, but it's so annoying sometimes when you get to the hotel. You just want to find the book with the menu.
Exactly.
You don't
And turn
wanna
the damn lights on in the restaurant so I can see the menu.
Hold it! Half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Everybody's raving Lil Baby, y'all. Y'all know the rapper Lil Baby. Well, Lil Baby says, y'all, that he is buying every store that he used to hustle in front of y'all, and everybody's raving that, honey. Now they're saying that Lil Baby said that he's out there making boss moves, and everybody's, you know, like he really is, because on social media, the 29-year-old rapper revealed y'all that he is buying up every store that he once used to trap in front of. Now the Atlanta native gave y'all, you know, a preview of his latest endeavors, y'all, and people saying he's doing real big things now. Lil Baby, y'all, has openly discussed how before becoming a recording artist, he was allegedly a successful drug dealer. And, you know, people like, well, in fact, they're saying, according to Rolling Stone, at the age of 17, y'all, hustling was so lucrative that he had 2, y'all, condominiums that cost about $2,000 a month, y'all. That's a lot of money. Isn't that something? Rick, have you ever thought about going back to some buying up everything that you know, maybe once did?
Hell no. For what? Hell no. Buy the store in the hood that I grew up in for what?
I mean, you know,
number one, you ain't gonna make no money off of it. Number two, the development of the neighborhood has went down or whatever since we lived there. And it's dangerous. I'm referring to Little Giant in Kingston Projects.
Yeah.
You can pay me to drive through there. And I don't care what nobody says. I ain't interested in that. And I'm so glad that I'm out of that mindset, because when I was in my 20s, I wanted to do just that.
yeah.
Go over there like that young lady in Baltimore went and opened up a beauty shop in her neighborhood, and the next day they went in there and robbed her and killed her. Hell no. Hell no. And I mean that from the bottom of my ball sack.
Oh, Ricky, man.
That's far down.
Don't get no lower than
than
No.
that.
Oh, God.
Jeez.
But you know what? Sometimes people come in and gentrify these areas,
Yeah.
so it's better that black people buy them. So I guess it's a case by case basis. But I think Brat can speak to this. A lot of like old school rap artists, they didn't really think about investments in diversifying outside of hip hop. And so I like that now to see a lot of these younger rappers doing things and making investments outside of hip hop. You never know, he could restore his community, his own neighborhood, Ricky.
He could, but you go in there and put a lot of money in the one spot and everything surrounded is like and then watch it get destroyed. I just seen it too many times. Not just that case in Baltimore. I have seen it too many times where people done went back to their neighborhood. And I'm not saying don't give back to the community, but I ain't finna do that. It's other ways to give. Now I don't mind doing school supplies, stuff for Christmas, stuff for Thanksgiving, and giving food to the homeless. But you got to change the mindset. The mindset and everybody, and get everybody in the community involved, get people in another mindset before you do something. I can't really articulate it, but I just know that that's just not the right thing to do, to go back and buy Little Giant Quit Mark and you looking at what's on the corner, and then you go in there and somebody destroy it because that's the way the mindset. I had the mindset to get up out of there, and I ain't finna go back, because sometimes God let you get out of there for a reason.
Yeah.
What you know what I'm saying? It's other ways to help people, but I ain't finna do that, and I mean that.
Yeah,
I get asked about that all the time, and I have to explain to people, I'm not finna go do that. I was renting out houses, and I don't even see how you do it, Maria. I had houses. I was renting out houses and stuff. You can't even get your rent money. You ain't even really charging that much for the rent.
Yep.
It's just a mindset of you can't even let them know that you own the house for them to get in contact with you to tell you all the reasons why they can't pay the rent, and you already give them a rent at a discounted rate.
Yeah, I got my rent on time for 4 consecutive years.
Yeah.
And then I got a black single mother renting from me right now with a 700-something credit score and a 6-figure job. So there are people out there, but I do understand. I think you just got to know your community. You got to know. You know your community. You know what you went through. Yeah.
I know it's not a damn nothing to go down there and open that damn Little Giant up. I know that. I know I ain't finna be dead trying to keep it real.
Okay.
Hell no.
And when Corona was here, people didn't have to pay rent if they rented from you. They was able to live.
Garrett, go on to the next story.
All right, moving on. In other celebrity news, y'all. Have y'all seen that video, baby? Rock T, you could vouch to this, baby, with Oscar De La Hoya, y'all. They said he was caught in women's underwear, honey. We saw it yesterday on Dish Nation. It was cute, though, honey. Oscar De La Hoya, yeah, honey. He was giving it. And a lot of people said, Oscar, he had his moment. He went through his alleged drug abuse at one point, y'all, and stuff like that. But now people saying, honey, he's wearing women clothing, and he was a boxer. Boxers wouldn't wear women clothing, I don't think, huh? I mean,
there was got to be more to the story. Was he?
He was with this woman, honey, and she was. She looked kind of mannish, but nevertheless, he was good at him.
I be watching y'all on Dish Nation. Y'all be going hard, man.
You talking about that fishnet he had on, the fishnet stuff?
Man, come on.
Yeah. Yes, Lord. So, but we're going to keep him lifted up in prayer, y'all, because Oscar, he's a great boxer, and he's done a lot of things for the community, y'all. And in my quick for free story, y'all, Mariah Carey, y'all, she allegedly believes, y'all, that Karma is biting Jennifer Lopez in the butt, honey. So there you have it. They don't have.
That's a big bite.
Yeah.
That's a big bite.
Yes, honey. How was it?
And why you say this, Gary?
What?
That she believes Karma is biting Jennifer Lopez.
Well, that's what you got to call Mariah about that one. She just said she thinks it's something. They said, according to In Touch, honey, Inside said Mariah is really excited to be getting back to Vegas and, honey, looking forward to proving that she's still on the top of the game when, honey, it comes to putting on a show and bringing in ticket sales. But, J-Lo had to cancel all her tickets and all her concerts and what have you. And, J-Lo and Mariah Carey ain't the best.
But Mariah didn't say that.
Who said it?
I don't know. Who said it? What's the quote?
I just read it.
It ain't from Mariah.
They said she believes is Karma biting her in the...
They said she believes.
That Karma is biting her in the butt.
They said she believes.
Yep, that's what they said.
It don't say, quote, Mariah Carey said.
Look, damn it, we ain't going to debate that. Hell, it's a story. The Collier today, honey, is one of my favorite Colliers. My Collier bouquet. On the high end, you say bouquet, and on the low, you say on a rail, because she said it, Brat. She said it.
No, she didn't.
All right, we're going to call her. Hey,
We
look.
that's right. We finna call her because she got me feeling emotions.
You so over dramatic. Hey,
Shake it
look,
off,
look.
bitch.
I can't think of another one, huh?
Because you don't know no more.
Fast.
All right, y'all give it up for Gary with the cheese. Gary, why are you like this?
It's not why am I like it.
The topic of the day is self-awareness. Self-awareness.
Okay.
Self-awareness is the topic of the day when you are in a room and in the studio with people that you work with. It's certain things that you can do and certain things that you can't do. Self-awareness. I want you to reflect for a second and think about what you just did in the studio. That the listeners that's in their car listening to the radio don't know what you did, but we know what you did. When we had an argument, tell them what you did. And the question is Gary right or wrong? What did you do?
Okay, this is the deal. And I had the decency at least to ask my colleagues. Okay, I was eating my Funyuns. You know, honey, because you know when you eat
First of all,
food.
let's start out with why are you eating Funyuns this early in the morning? But go ahead.
Because I was hungry. So I was eating my Funyuns, honey, and you know when you eat your potato chips or any type of food, you lick your fingers. So after I got through eating them, honey, I licked my fingers, and I asked, I said, do y'all lick y'all fingers after y'all get through eating something? And they just attacked like, my God, it was a cardinal sin. Ricky, you know you lick your
The
fingers.
nasty part. Gary, where's your napkin? Hold on, start right there. Number one, Funyuns is loud. Funyuns and Fritos and chili cheese Fritos are loud.
Okay.
So when you sit there and you eat Funyuns while we in a small room doing radio and you start breathing or whatever, the studio smell like Funyuns.
Toes, feet.
And toes.
Yeah.
And,
Okay.
And rallies in a bag.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's what it smell like.
But regardless of what it smelled like, my thing is, honey, I licked my damn fingers, and they act like it was a sin. Everybody licked their
What did you
fingers when they
touch?
get.
What did you touch?
Well, I didn't touch nothing today, but I did touch once upon a time the
You touch
computer screen.
You touch
You touched
everything.
the iPad
You
that's
touched everything
that's
before
used by
you-
more than just you.
Right. You didn't just come back from washing your hands. You
And,
touched everything.
And I'm not gonna wash my hands. I licked my fingers so they were washed.
So gross.
Oh, wow.
Gross.
What?
Wow.
Yes, y'all act like y'all don't lick y'all damn fingers.
Whoa. What did you just say on this radio this AM?
I licked my fingers after I got through eating my damn potato chips.
So they were washed.
And then you
is what
touched
you
the
said.
iPad?
It's the iPad that I'm using.
Okay, but
But
you
it's
ain't the
not
only one that
even yours.
uses
But
it.
there are remnants from times that you've done that before. Ricky, the iPad feels like Braille, like you're reading Braille. It's like dried syrup. You ever have a toddler with an iPad and they just doing everything and just swiping?
Yeah. You scroll across of it and it just
Right.
don't feel slick and
Yeah.
safe and clean.
And like
And you have to hand that
exfoliation.
back to Taylor to put it up, and so she has to go and
Nobody
touch it
said nothing
you've-
until today.
And you've touched handles.
Okay, these are my fingers,
But-
and honey, and I'm not finna sit here and wipe my fingers off with no damn cleansing stuff. Then when you put your finger back in your mouth, you gotta taste that.
Somebody sits in that
Yes,
seat
in
and
the
uses that
microphone.
mic after you.
That's why
But
we
I
put
have
the
my
little-
damn condom thing on the mic.
the cover.
leave
It's
it
called
there.
a cover. That's not a
The cover thing then.
on the microphone. It's called a cover. A cover.
Well, I have my
Not-
cover on the mic.
So you use the
damn
sanitizer
condom.
after you lick your fingers to make sure that everything is clean and sanitized.
Yeah,
so when you do
And then
touch something else, it's not all nasty.
And then you want to shake everybody's hand and all that kind of stuff.
Oh well.
And then you should take a wipe and wipe off the screen of the iPad.
If they don't have no wipes available, I'm not
Okay.
wiping the damn thing. So it's not
Okay, well,
available.
we're not going to use it. We'll print your stuff out on paper and put paper in front of you every morning, like we used to when we was doing radio at 97.9 The Beat in
Yeah,
Dallas.
but y'all be for real now. Y'all know doggone well. If y'all ask these people, you lick your fingers after you get through eating
Now
something.
you
If
do
they don't
like
have
to lick. Now me and Brat both said we both
do.
like to lick our
we
fingers
do lick
after
our
we
fingers,
eat.
but my hand sanitizer is sitting right here. So as soon as I'm done, I'm wiping my fingers
But
off.
what's the point of the sanitizer if you didn't lick your fingers?
Because sanitizer, it clean, it sanitizes. That's why it's called sanitizer. And then you get a napkin and you wipe it off. And
Well,
maybe-
if that's the case, you might as well not lick your fingers. Then you might as well use the sanitizer and the damn paper towels and wipe them off.
no, you can lick
That's
your
just
fingers. We all
nasty.
know it's good if you have Cheetos or Doritos.
And then when you
That-
put your whole hand in there, you licking all in between the fingers. It's just nasty. And they're Funyuns.
They are good.
Looking up here on this damn schedule to see Black Tony's name, and he ain't here. Hello?
Hey.
Well, hey, you know you're on the schedule this morning.
Hey, what's good?
Have you seen the schedule? Did you get the email?
I seen the schedule. Y'all should sent me an email. Hey, look, Shawty.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you know right now. Shawty. It's up.
Hey, Black Tom, before you say anything, this better be good, man.
It's up, Shawty. That's all I'm saying. It's up. You know what that means, Shawty, when we say it's up?
Yeah.
That means it's finna be money getting got, boy. We finna get money, Shawty. We finna get money, Shawty. All the felons, everybody with felons is celebrating right now in the hood, boy. I'm talking about
hold on. Everybody that has a felony is celebrating in the hood right now for what?
Yeah, it's up, Shawty. It's up, Shawty, because it's time for all the felons to get out there and get their money, boy. Because they finna drop all these cases, boy. Everybody case finna get thrown out, boy. Hell, yo. We all.
Why you say that?
Cause President felony. President got felony, so man, they finna throw all our case out. Young Thor done got out, boy. Everybody finna get out of jail, Shawty.
What they got to do with you not coming to work today? You on the schedule?
What they got to do with me? I came up on a lick last night. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing. That's neither here nor there. Woody whoop, woody whoop. But look, I came up on a lick last night, but I done went back to the truck. I done crunked the truck back up, boy. I'm finna start back trapping, son. I'm finna get this real paper. And I came up on a lick last night, but the J's came through last night, boy.
The what?
I'm talking about the J came through, boy. The crackhead, the J came through last night, boy.
Wait a minute.
They brought me a service merchandise truck where they been hiding. They had stolen it in 1996. They been hiding. I'm talking about they stole it and been hiding and went waiting to come out with it so they don't get caught.
Wait a minute. You say y'all stole a service merchandise truck. Wait a minute. That was the last time service.
They stole it in 1996.
Dave, jump in this. Wait a minute. Dave, hey, Super Dave, jump in this. Wait a minute, Dave, did you shop in service merchandise? Everybody had that magazine.
A long time ago.
Yeah, they catalog. So wait a minute, y'all stole a service merchandise truck when?
Yeah, my uncle had stole it in 1996. He been hiding it ever since. And we bust into it last night, boy. We got a lot of stuff to sell, boy.
What y'all got?
Boy, I got about 30 VCRs. I got some.
Wait a minute, that's they brand new.
They brand new, so it's still in the box. I got 30 VCRs. I got some Dishman Walkmans. I got some blank cassette tapes. So you want some blank cassette tape? The 120 minute and real good cassette tape, boy.
Wait a minute.
I got some brick phones.
You got what?
Them brick phones will be in the bed. They come with the charger too. They come with extra battery too, son.
Man, I'm crying, man. Wait, is the batteries any good? What kind of battery?
Yeah, you plug them. You just plug the battery up, charge up, then stick it on the brick phone. You can talk all day, son. And it rings just like a house phone, son.
What else y'all got? You got it in necklaces.
But we got some nugget rings, but. Got some nugget rings and some digital watches, Shawty. You better come on and get it, boy. I'll let you get the whole truck for $300, Shawty. I'll let you, boy.
Hey, Black Tony, just take the day off, man. You good today, bro. You ain't even got to worry about it today, bro. You good. Oh God, boy, that's a good one.
For you. Give me $300, boy. You take the whole truck. I'm out there.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has a tea and the Collier of the day. Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Zoe Kravitz, y'all. We all know the beautiful Zoe Kravitz, the daughter of Lenny Kravitz, y'all. Well, a lot of people are talking about her, honey. Zoe is reflecting, Ricky, on her hurtful decision to leave her mama Lisa Bonet, y'all, to live with her daddy Lenny Kravitz. She said, quote, "I just wish I had been able to appreciate what she was doing for me." That's what Zoe said on moving away from her beautiful mom house when she was a preteen. Now, Zoe says she's looking back on her decision to move away from her mother Lisa Bonet to live with her father Lenny Kravitz when she was 11 years old. And she said now that she thinks that was very hurtful to her mama, Ricky, and it was. I'm sure it was very hurtful to Lisa Bonet, y'all. That's probably one of the reasons why she lost her job on the Cosby Show and whatever, because she was hurt that Zoe left her to go live with her dad. And a lot of people saying little girls shouldn't live with their daddies. They should stay with their mamas and stuff, at least, till they get older. And this girl was number 10 years old when she left poor Lisa Bonet. So now she's talking about it to Esquire magazine. Do y'all think that was sad? Y'all think Lisa was hurt?
Of course, probably so. If when your daughter, you're the mom and your daughter don't want to live with you, I'm sure there's some pain there.
And it's just sad.
I think she probably wanted to live with her dad more than she didn't want to live with her mother. Sometimes it's a hard choice for those kids, and it depends on the age and what. Because sometimes in certain age, they want to live with dad because dad got all the toys, or they want to live with mom because mom got all the toys. Then at a certain age, dad might let you drive the car and go out more. It depends on the age and what the rules and the regulations are.
Them rules, especially them rules.
Yeah, now if you set boundaries and you kind of strict, they ain't gonna want to live with you. Because none of mine want to live with me. That's true.
They come back and thank you later, though, dog.
Yeah. They do.
Absolutely.
Hey, go to my RS comment and look at that video wall I just posted this morning.
I just seen it. It's nice.
Yes, sir.
It is nice.
They glad that they did. Go to RS Comedy and look at that wall. I got a few more to put up there.
And speaking along those lines of living with grandfather or whatever, Henry Winkler. Y'all remember Henry Winkler? He was the father. He's sharing the rules, y'all, that his 6 grandkids must follow when they go visit his mansion and stuff. Now they're saying that the actor is a grandfather to kids India, Ace, Lulu, Giles, Gus, Francis, Joan, and he got one on the way. Now they're saying that he has some ground rules, y'all, when his grandkids come by his house to visit and stuff. And a lot of people saying, really? Now some of the ground rules, he said, is very different because he said he treats each kid differently. But he said one of the ground rules are when they come to his house to visit, he said they must, if they bring friends, they have to attend to their friends and make sure they don't make a lot of noise around the house and whatever. And the main rule, he said, is when they come visit, they have to clear their plates.
When they eat?
Yeah, he said they got to eat everything on their plate. That's child abuse.
No, it ain't. Eat it all because people starving.
Maybe it's not that much. It might not be that much.
Yeah, you just don't fix them a lot of food. You put a small amount of food on children's plate and then let them ask for more.
Yeah,
that's how I do the grandkids. You don't pile their plates up like your grandmama used to. Have greens and cornbread hanging all off the side of the plate.
Yeah.
Juice running down your arm while you walking to the table like Brat grandma used to do. Brat.
What?
Am I lying?
You ain't lying.
The place be full, boy.
You got to eat all them damn mashed potatoes piled up to your chin.
So, Rick, you make your grandkids eat
good
everything?
For you. This gonna keep the cold off you.
Yeah.
Eat that food up.
Lord.
Okay.
Well, what you asked for it for? If you didn't ask for it for, you shouldn't have eaten. You better eat every bit of it.
Yeah.
I didn't ask for this, G-Ma.
Yeah. Come on
You
now.
better get all that meat off them neck bones. What you asked for it for?
You ain't wasting no food over here.
You
That's
ain't
right.
no food, you big belly heifer.
Oh, the Collier today hat is one of my favorite. My Collier today is 20. On the high end, you say 20, and on the low end, you say beautiful yellowish brown.
Hey, Brent.
That's your Collier for today.
Brent, my grandma. My grandma used to go to hell off my cousin Kim that lived in Savannah. What you standing there with the Frigidaire gap wide open for, you big belly heifer?
Oh, Jesus. Baby, the Frigidaire, honey.
The Frigidaire gap wide open. You big belly heifer. The same thing was in there the last time you opened it. What you got it open for? Y'all give it up again with the team.
Health, happiness, and hope. It's Wellness Wednesday on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is Wellness Wednesday every Wednesday on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. We had a one and only Dr. MJ Collier. Thank you for coming back to update everybody from the medical community. Good morning.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley. Thank you so much for the opportunity to bring healthcare information to the listeners of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. So June is National Men's Health Month, and so I'm excited about that because this month is all about encouraging the men in your life, including yourself, listeners, care for your bodies by exercising and working to prevent various disease states. So I have 3 recommendations. The first, find a primary care provider communicate with. Culturally sensitive health care is so important, Ricky. Multiple studies have shown and exhibited that black doctors take black people. You get better health, you get longevity, and you get better health outcomes if you can go to a doctor who looks like you, is aware of your
Dr.
cultural
Collier,
experiences. Yes.
I need you to say that again, loud and clear, and I don't care who get mad.
You can't get
because
mad.
I believe this, and that's what my parents drive from Birmingham to Douglasville, Georgia, to do a comprehensive exam every year with you.
Yeah, absolutely. So culturally sensitive health care is so important, with multiple studies having shown that black doctors take better care of black people. People that know your cultural experiences, what you like to do, what you like to eat, all types of disease states that are specific or may be different when they present in Africa. They have doctors that understands that. You just do better. Number 2, Ricky, schedule an appointment for a comprehensive physical exam, as you just stated. That includes men, a prostate exam and a digital rectal exam if you are over 45. The guidelines are 45 for black men. And if you have a relative that has been diagnosed with prostate cancer, if you're 18 years old, you need to be screened. And you continue to be screened because that shows that you are genetically predisposed for that cancer. So, and once you go to the doctor and he evaluates you, accept the potential diagnosis and treatment. That's what's very important. If you go to the doctor and he tells you have hypertension or high blood pressure and that you're going to need some medication to control it, one, take the medicine and make sure that you're going to be, getting your blood pressure under control. Or diabetes, we got to get your sugar. Everybody says, but I never had, fill in the blank, high blood pressure. I never had diabetes. Of course, you don't until you do. And once you do, it's going to require some treatments. And this may include natural supplements and natural options as well. But most of the time, those are in addition to various types of prescription medications and not instead of medications.
All right.
So,
let's
go to the college, Ricky.
Let's go. Good morning.
Yes, Dr. Collier, good morning. The types of blood pressure medicine you said that for black men are what? You said there were 2, and I'm just trying to find out what 2 were you talking about that we should be taking right now.
Okay, there are multiples, but the 2 most common are a class of drugs called calcium channel blockers. The most common is a drug called amlodipine, and then the others are angiotensin receptor blockers, or ARBs. What they do is block a hormone that makes your blood pressure go up under stress. If that hormone isn't present, it doesn't do anything, which is why it has no side effects unless you're allergic to it. So those are 2 great options that do not affect your ability to get and maintain an erection. So very important. Those are the drugs that I start off with and treat African-American male patients with. There are other options as well, but I'm not going to give you a drug that's going to take away your ability to function as a man. And the treatment of hypertension medication guidelines, the first 2 or 3 drugs that they have will do just that. So if your doctor is following the guidelines and not following you as a man, then you might have some medication. Make sure that you do that. Yes.
Yeah, you need to have as you get older or whatever, you have to have Viagra. But man, we want that thing to be like that little door stopper, that little spring door stopper. And then, because we're going to test it, we want to see if we can stop a door.
You don't have to have Viagra under normal circumstances. That's not an outcome that is required. But I do highly recommend the Lipo T.
Right, the absolute Lipo T.
It's a daily supplement. That will definitely get you where you need to be.
Yes, sir. Darius, you had a question?
Yeah, I was just wondering, since we're on the, sexual medical, when the man gets a Charlie horse, I mean, can you, during the intimacy, do you recommend that you go harder or just get to galloping? I mean, where did Charlie and the horse originate? Because was there a real Charlie? Was there a real horse? And because I know it's a coincidence that I know women be looking for the horse, and if Charlie comes, do you continue to gallop up in that thing?
Darius, this is common than you may think. A lot of men will get cramps in Charlie horses during intercourse.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do what Maria would recommend: stretch yourself out first, loosen those muscles up, and stretch yourself out afterwards.
Yes.
But very rarely will that stop a man from doing what he's doing.
Yeah, but I
just have to gallop through it.
I just felt that if I get a Charlie horse and she ain't got nothing going on, I typically just try to balance it by pulling her hair. So if I scream, she scream, and if I cry and she cry, and we cry together.
That's very considerate.
Me and my woman, we cry together. Said we cry. All right, let's go to the phone. You're with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
Hi, my name is Tosh. I'm calling from Dania Beach. You were talking about multiple sclerosis last Wednesday. I have MS for 33 years, been blind for 31 years, back in the wheelchair for 26 years for MS. So what kind of new medicine do they have for multiple sclerosis?
Okay, there's still no cure for multiple sclerosis. But they are disease-modifying drugs, is what they call them. DMD can alter the progression of and improve the symptomatology of. They will not reverse problems that you already have. But again, for people that are in the early or medium stage of diagnosis, we can really make a major in them. But we appreciate the fact that you are surviving with multiple sclerosis. But ask your doctor about some of the new biological treatments that can injectables or infusible drugs. That means you sit there and they run an IV with the medication in you, and that may modify your disease progression.
All right, y'all with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
I'm calling because I want to know if I have idiopathic intracranial hypertension, like a elevated pressure in my head. What can I do to reduce my symptoms? It's also called pseudotumor cerebri.
The term is pseudotumor cerebri because you feel like and act like you have a brain tumor, but you don't. You just have increased pressure. The problem is that increased pressure can do damage to the brain by basically pressing down on it and destroying brain tissue. And at minimum, it gives you a moderate to severe headache that makes it very difficult to function. So the way you decompress that head, oftentimes people have to have a surgical shunt put in place that drains that extra spinal fluid down out of the brain and it just goes into your body basically, so that you can be decompressed. So that is the primary therapy. There are some medications that can improve the pressure situation as well, but if it's the surgical treatment is the proper therapy. That's what's going to ultimately make a change in your life. And we don't know why that happens. It is a diagnostic dilemma. People get that diagnosis. One, you find out it's good that you don't have a brain tumor, but two, there are treatment options that are available.
Right.
Yeah. And I know I'm kind of urban, but I had another question, Doc. Like I know a lot of people that live on a beach doing sexual conception can end up with, crabs, that one thing. But the girl in the hood one time I was dating, what can you help with if you get baby roaches? I think it's proximity. Is it? Because I don't think nobody on a beach. I ain't never seen a roach on a beach. But I'm just saying they gotta be somewhere.
So Darius, you make sure you shake those sheets out. If they looking dirty or sort of like they haven't been changed, then you need to go someplace else or just stand up during the act.
Right.
And not have to worry about that.
Right.
Dr. Collier, let everybody know how you can be reached.
These are the opinions of Dr. M.J. Collier, not those of Rickey Smiley or Darius in studio or any other cast members of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I can be reached on all social media at ASK Dr. MJ. Go to my website, lifodrops.com, and check out LifeOT. It'll change your life, man. It will change your life. LifeOdrops.com. Thank you very much, Ricky.
Thank you, Dr. Collier. Them pregnant roaches, Darius.
Just sticking out that tail at the end. That thing at that end, man. That's why every now and then behind the cabinets, I sprinkle a little bit day after peel. Behind that cabinet to kill them pregnant roaches.
Don't you dare go away. You listen to Sunday on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Fix it, Jesus. Fix it, Jesus. Boy, and he will fix it, man. This is one of my favorite segments of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Fix it, Jesus. We got comedian extraordinaire, Jackson State University's own member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, founded, 1913?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yes,
Ooh,
yes,
1913.
Sir. Give it up right now. Show your love for Rita Brent.
Rita.
What's up, y'all?
What up?
Good morning. What's up, y'all? Okay, so we Just saw Pastor Keon face backlash for telling that woman to hush. Silence in the name of Jesus. But I think this pastor here probably should have been silent because he said something way worse than Pastor Keon could ever say in the pulpit. Let's hear it right there.
But I'm going to give you this. Somebody told me one time I don't have to preach it all at the same time. I could cut it like Subway and give you a 6-inch in the morning and a 6-inch at night. That's not my style. I'm going to shove this entire foot long down your throat.
Should have thought that one through a little bit.
Hey, Ricky, you going to this church? Gary with the T?
Yeah, he should have wrote that out and read it before he...
Brat!
She rolling. She can't even catch her breath, Ricky. She over there on the floor, passed out.
Oh, tell it like it is.
Dave, can we hear it one more time to make sure you
We need to have somebody check on Brat.
We need to hear that again.
Special K, y'all get Brat up.
Boy,
Girl, you okay?
Hey, Rick, he thought he was giving a line, too, boy. He thought he was clever with that one.
Put the mic on the floor to her mouth.
No.
Brat, get up. Brat, get up.
Oh, my God, she's turning red. Oh, my. Why is that so funny to you, girl?
Play it again, baby.
But I'm going to give you this. Somebody told me one time I don't have to preach it all at the same time. I could cut it like Subway and give you a 6-inch in the morning and a 6-inch at night. That's not my style. I'm going to shove this entire foot long down your throat.
Jesus. Said that with passion.
That's when you had that guest pastor come in.
Woo, right.
That was his moment. He wanted to kill him. It was his moment. He said,
I'm going to kill him with this one.
The whole church is my shepherd, quiet. He know what I want. Right, the piano player looking confused. They don't know what to play.
He was waiting to say that, but he was waiting for that time, boy.
Rita, where you find that? Wait a minute, Rita. Rita, why you come on here and do that? Rita, why you do this to the morning show? Rita, why you...
It's all over the internet. I was wondering what the next verse was. Did he read Psalms 23? Surely roast beef and meatballs shall follow me all the days of my life.
Wait a minute.
What did he say?
Rita, Brent, get up. Hold on. Brett.
She is crying real tears.
You all right
like,
over there?
oh, my gosh.
Brett.
We need to get her an inhaler.
Everybody, Brett, go. Brett got up and walked.
She seemed triggered. I don't know what's going on.
What's up? Get out of bed.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Hey, today we got a very special guest in the building. You may know her from her early start on the Disney Channel or from her hit song, ICU. Y'all, please welcome singer, songwriter, and actor Coco Jones.
Morning, Ricky. What's up?
Hey, good morning. First, let me just say your voice is absolutely amazing.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's a gift from God.
Now, tell us about your new single, Most Beautiful Design, with Future.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this song. I feel like I want to continue to not always do like what's expected of me. And I think the song is about women and how they're like, you know, gifts from God, how they're just one in a million. And I'm like, okay, period. I love that for you. And I will also say my truth because, yes, I agree.
Now, you know, it's funny, Coco, you said women are gifts from God. Now, it was just a rapper was saying that they need to turn women into robots. They need to bring the robot. What was his name?
Slim Thug.
Slim Thug. Yeah, Slim Thug said they should think a woman a robot.
Well, you know, not everybody thinks the same, but
okay.
He got a different opinion than me.
But Coco, I have one more question. Now you were part of the Disney Channel franchise now, and at a young age, though, people always say that it's difficult for people to get out of the Disney bubble. So, I mean, like the Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake and all the people. So, what helped you break through and create your own lane?
I think a lot of time. I think for me, I never really was on like a TV show or anything like crazy contractually binding. So the things that I did were kind of like one-offs, honestly, besides when I was making music. So for me, I think that I always wanted that, but I was like, why isn't this happening? Why can't I get into a TV show? Like, why can't I be in a contract for years? And it just wouldn't happen that way. And so I think that was the best thing that ever happened because I had creative, literal, legal freedom to do other things, or to do nothing, which a lot of the time I was doing nothing. So that break, though, caused me to, like, figure out who I am because, you know, as a child star, you're just a little robot. LOL. Right. So I had to figure out, like, what's my personality. I had to live. I had to make mistakes and actually, like, rebel a little bit to have anything to say on a song.
Okay. So let me just say, like, I didn't even know you could sing, for real. I was like, wait a minute, that's who? That's Coco Jones from Bel Air? Like, I thought you were an actress because you are so good at acting. But the singing is crazy. Like, when I first heard your voice, I was like, oh, my God, how many octaves low is that? Like, your voice is so deep. It's so dope, though.
Thank you.
Like, in your household, who did you grow up listening to? And who did your parents have you listening to?
Right. It was really my parents. Okay, so I had completely different influences. My mom, she actually sang background professionally for a while, too. And she would listen to, like, very powerhouse singers. And also, she was my management at the time. So she would be like, this is what you're going to sing at this audition. Okay. And it would be the most challenging. Aretha Franklin, Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey. I'm like, Mom, please. Like, why?
Songs.
Yes. But she would always say, if you can sing these, you can sing anything.
Yeah.
And so I sang the most challenging songs from her. My dad swore he was a DJ. He was like, I swear I was a DJ. I'm like, maybe in another life, but you didn't do that. But anyway, he would always show me, like, super old rappers, like, he would bring me back to, like, something I would have never heard if my dad didn't have these deep cuts. So I had a lot of different influences from them.
That's dope.
And as I got older, I was just into the Disney world. So whatever they was doing, I was obsessed with. I was trying to be that girl.
It reminded me when you said your mom managed you and get on the stage and sing of the Whitney Houston documentary where her mom had her at the club and she was telling her to sing The Greatest Love of All. What was that dynamic like with you and your mom? And, like, how did that work with having her as a mom manager for real?
My mom is such a... whatever the word is that you're great at uplifting people and supporting people. Like, you see something they want to do and you're like, I know 7 things you could do right now. She'll do that for a rock. If a rock wanted to be a boulder, she'd be like, I can figure this out for you. Yes. She just is really she's just great at that. And when I said I want to do this, we had no idea what we were doing. I was supposed to play basketball. I was supposed to make my way out through a sport. That's what we knew. And she just would do the research. She would make calls. She would, beg folks if that's what it needed to be. She printed out my first CDs on her computer. I'm like, how did you even do that?
Right.
So, girl, I'll just figure it out.
That's what's up.
And Coco, can you just please sing just like that first part of I See You Live, like when you hit those parts Brat was talking about?
LOL. Of course. This is the morning. My voice is mad low in the morning. Something about your hands on my body. What's crazy is my mom can sing lower than me. My mom sounds like literally.
She got the Barry White.
It's crazy. We be trying to see how low our voice can go. Like, hey, girl.
That's dope.
Hey. Like, it's crazy. I don't know how we do that.
Now, everybody grew up on the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. How did you take such an iconic character like Hillary and make her your own cool Hillary version?
Honestly, when I first auditioned, I really did not do what I do now. Okay. I did the complete opposite because I was like, I didn't even know what a reimagining was. So I was like, let me just do what I think that this is. And I did a very, stereotypical version of what Hillary was. And then I got a call from the director, and he basically was like, it wasn't giving none of that, actually. What I'm trying to do is this and this and this. Taking the time as a director to call me to give me the insight on what he's looking for.
That's dope.
Because he really liked me. He had seen me do other things. And I was like, oh, okay. Okay, cool. I got it. I understand the assignment. I was like, let me try it again now that I know what we're talking about here. Right. Because also, Hillary in Bel Air has social media. She's a chef. There's so many different things. But I was just like, oh, I'm assuming that she's just this version, but she's doing these things. But anyway, so he was like, no, it's giving this, actually. This is the assignment. And I was like, okay, bet. So then I had a call back, and I was like, okay, great. Then they called me. They're like, we canceled the call back. We'll let you know if you got the part or not. And I was like, well, it was nice meeting you guys. Definitely messed that one up. But, what if it's not for me, it's not for me. And then I got a call like a couple days later that I got the part.
Okay, that's what's up. So, you go in the store, you see the lights, you see all these Christmas things up. What really makes you feel like it's the holiday season?
I feel like I know it's the holidays when my dad would play Christmas music so loud all throughout the house at all times. I know. I'm like, okay, we festive.
Do you have like a favorite Christmas movie?
I love The Grinch. Him and his dog. His dog was so loyal. Nobody here wants dogs.
Oh,
I got
nice.
6
She got
dogs.
7 of them.
They get food cooked for them and everything. They eat steak and lobster. Gary,
Oh.
they gotta eat too.
Dog food.
No, that dog food. Have you read what's in that dog food? That
Probably the
stuff is
same thing that's in chicken nuggets.
They don't eat chicken nuggets.
Oh no, man.
I'm talking about us.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
had a couple chicken nuggets last night. Ranch and honey mustard.
Okay.
Thank you so much for joining us, Coco. We appreciate you. How can people follow you, and where can they get your new single, Most Beautiful Design?
Yes, I'm Coco Jones, wherever you scroll. And Most Beautiful Design is out on all streaming platforms. Be on the lookout for the visual and the album at the top of the year.
Y'all give it up for Coco Jones!
It's just too many news stories going on around the world, and they just don't get the attention they deserve. So this morning, we got the good, the bad, and the ugly. Maria, good morning.
Good morning. Let's start with good news. A Phoenix man who needs a kidney transplant is getting help from his son, who has opened a lemonade stand. 9-year-old Forrest Gomez and his family have operated a donation-based lemonade stand for his father, George, for the past 3 months. The family helped Forrest open up the lemonade stand where they offer lemonade and snacks on the weekends. Now, due to his immigration status, the father is not able to be put on the waiting list for a kidney and has to pay for the transplant surgery out of pocket. I just looked it up, Ricky. They've raised $62,000 so far. So congratulations to that family.
Yeah, congratulations.
Wow.
That's good.
That's awesome.
Well,
Man,
Ricky,
that-
in bad news, go ahead. Did you want to talk about that?
No, go ahead.
Okay, well, in bad news, a 60-year-old man who attempted to swim 80 miles across Lake Michigan had to stop after realizing he was swimming in the wrong direction. The man said he was well ahead of schedule on his second day of swimming and was hoping to make the swim in 60 hours instead of the projected 72. He began having problems when the batteries in his GPS started dying and he looked to get them replaced. However, his bag of batteries was gone and ended up getting lost while trying to continue the journey based on the setting sun and constellations.
Yeah.
The man said he kept swimming in circles, and when his safety boat came up to him, he ended up being 47 miles away from the destination.
Oh, no.
He made the decision to stop the journey after swimming over 100 miles, y'all, but in the wrong direction.
Took your
That's
butt out there
crazy.
and swam in a circle. You got that cut. But you know, sometimes like
No.
even if you're on a boat and you going in a direction or whatever, you have to always check that GPS because that current, it's like the whole floor is moving or whatever, and you'll get to go in a different direction if you swim into an island. If you get 1 degree off, you will miss
throw
the
you all
entire
the way off.
island.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll throw you off. And now in the What the Hell news, Special K, what you got?
Well, this somebody, grandmama, the former food service director for an Illinois school district, pleaded guilty to stealing $1.5 million worth of what? Chicken wings.
Yes.
Over a 19-month period. Yep. Vera Liddell, Miss Vera, worked for the Harvey School District for more than 10 years, and she has been sentenced to 9 years in prison. She was charged with theft and operating a criminal enterprise and was responsible for placing orders with Gordon Food Services. For these orders of chicken wings from July 2020 to February 2022. She billed the school district but kept the wings. An audit last year discovered that the district's food service department had exceeded its annual budget by $300,000 with the school year only half over. Now, the business manager for the district uncovered these invoices for the chicken wings, which is an item that typically wouldn't be served to students because they contain bones.
Okay, where the chicken wings at?
Where is the chicken? Oh, she sold them
Did
on
she
the
have to go? Did she have to go to jail?
9 years. She got sentenced to 9 years. I would think
Yeah,
that
you
she
can't
had
be
to deal
stealing
with
from-
American Deli or somebody. Allegedly.
She
Yeah,
getting
she
it
sold
in,
them
boy.
chicken wings. She got some paper for them chicken
Some
wings.
Asian dudes was like, "Hey, you got some more wings? Everybody waiting for you."
I wish you would have
But
got
you
me
know
two
what?
of them.
Chris Jones, an NFL star named Chris Jones. Y'all heard of him?
Yeah.
Brock T.
Yeah, what about?
They said he offered to pay the $1.5 million to get
really?
her out of prison. Yeah.
I don't, I don't think that was part of the deal though, because they sentenced her. I don't think they want the money
Yeah.
back. They wanted to send it. I think that's a lot though.
Yeah, she done opened up
People
her
that sold-
a wing spot somewhere.
That's what she done did. She done opened the stove.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'cause that's a lot of chicken wings if you're feeding students or whatever.
Yeah, Chris Jones must be ordering from her.
Or something.
Okay, he the one who eating them.
Yeah, like shoot.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, listen, y'all. Gary is out today. He wanted to start early on this Thanksgiving dinner, so he didn't come to work or whatever. He must be doing something with Black Tony. But there's a lot of hot tea to pour just in time for Thanksgiving. So this morning we're gonna have a tea party. Brat, what you got going on with Wendy Williams?
Well, Ricky, Wendy Williams' guardian has told a court that the former talk show host is permanently incapacitated from her dementia battle. Attorneys for Wendy made the announcement as she battles with Lifetime over the documentary Where's Wendy Williams? So in the filing, her legal team calls Wendy an acclaimed entertainer who tragically has been afflicted by early onset dementia and, as a result, has become cognitively impaired and permanently incapacitated. Her legal team pleads to the court for certain portions of the case about Wendy's health, family relationships, and finances to be redacted to protect her privacy. Wendy was diagnosed with alcohol-related brain damage before she was placed in a guardianship in 2022.
Yeah, we really miss her being on TV. That's really sad. Whatever. I just hate that for her, and
we just gotta keep her in our prayers, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right, Maria, now let us know what's going on with who is that? Khalid.
Yes, Khalid.
Yeah.
So, Ricky, Gary touched on this a little bit yesterday as reported by Rolling Stone. Khalid had a former friend that allegedly outed him in a series of since-deleted tweets on X. Artist Hugo Almonte wrote that a gay R&B singer had once tried to set me up and lie that I broke into his house, as well as claiming he served him pink cocaine. That's a serious accusation. Almonte shared a since-deleted photo of himself and Khalid. Khalid has now firmly denied the accusations.
What's up, y'all? It's Khalid here. I just wanted to come on here and address some things so we could just leave this all in the past. All right, I'm going to speak about the pink cocaine thing. I've never done cocaine a day in my life. I don't place myself in those scenarios. I'm not in those surroundings. I smoke weed, and I drink a little bit, but I've never done cocaine a day in my life. Let's tackle this escorting thing. I've never paid for sex a day in my life, ever. I've never paid anybody to date me. I've never paid anybody to be in a relationship with me.
Yeah, he also mentioned later on that the last time I talked to this guy was 4 years ago. This is all random. I don't know why he did it. I don't know what's going on with him. He also says mental health is real, but I haven't even had a conversation or seen this dude in 4 years. Now, seeing a few comments of people painting me as if I'm just some manipulative abuser, it's just crazy to me. Now, regarding the stories of abuse, he said it's triggering because he said it's actually the other way around. He added, I'm not ashamed of my sexuality. In reality, it ain't nobody's business, but I am okay with me.
You know, that's why a lot of celebrities, Maria, be real guarded. And get in a room and don't want to come in contact with nobody, come and talk to nobody, because somebody can just go on the internet just because they been in your presence and make up anything. And then the thing about it is people believe it, whether it's true or not. So it's not hardly no real journalism anymore. Somebody, any celebrity or not celebrity, can go out and say anything and everybody jump on the bandwagon and believe it just because it sounds good. Or it sounds messy, or whatever it is. That's crazy.
Yeah, and you know what, too? I think sometimes for R&B singers, male R&B singers, sometimes maybe record labels think it's better for their image, for women to believe that they're accessible or I could have you. So I think sometimes just related to their artistry, they don't really talk about this sexuality for the sake of this certain image, you know? So we saw that back in the day with certain R&B artists who were rumored to be gay, and they never came out, but the rumors were around. I think you know who I'm talking about, but yeah.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's crazy. And, Brett, you got a quick but free story, as Gary would say.
Yes, I do. In some good news, Halle Bailey is a mom who loves helping out other moms. Over the weekend, a fan reached out via X and asked the 24-year-old for the baby clothes that her son, Halo. So quickly getting back to her supporter, she pulled over and Haley replied, "Oh my God, yes, your baby is beautiful. I have so many of his clothes he's grown out of. Please DM me." Of course, in this season of giving, fans are thrilled to see this.
That's freaking
That
awesome.
is really awesome. That's nice, because I know she got a lot of stuff.
Nice.
Absolutely. No, thank y'all so much for holding it down with the tea party for Gary this morning. Y'all give it up for Brent and Maria.
Thank you.
And we got your wake-up calls. We got your wake-up calls coming up next. Get at us right now, 8669 Ricky, 8669 RICKEY. Hit us up. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.